I am joined with Daniel Portman. How are you doing, Daniel?
I'm great, man. How are you?
Doing great. Doing
Excellent.
great.
Glad to hear it.
How has Pensacon been for you?
I tell you what, Pensacon so far has been an experience. It's been great. We've had a great time. The Southern hospitality is everything that everybody says it is. We've had a great time. People have been lovely. We've been looked after. The crowds have been great. So it's been great.
It's nice to see all the businesses around here chip in with all the themes and everything with their restaurants.
Absolutely, it's so individual for a place to back a convention so heartily as they've done. There's a great community spirit, which is a really lovely thing to be welcomed into.
Of course, you got into acting when you were about 16, correct?
Yes, you've done your research.
Exactly. It's IMBD. It was amazing. Now, what made you want to get into this demanding profession?
Chicks. No, I don't know. I think I never really wanted to know. I never really knew what I wanted to do, and the idea of being able to pretend to do lots of different things was quite appealing.
That's what I do every day, but I don't get paid for it.
What? You're in the wrong job, man.
Now, what are some actors that you look up to hone your skills?
I'm a very, very big fan of Ed Harris. I think Ed Harris is a great actor. Chris Cooper, he's another one. I've been lucky enough to work with some great actors on the show. Peter Dinklage, of course. Jerome Flynn, another one. And Gwendolyn Christie. There are a lot, actually. J.K. Simmons, I was incredibly impressed with his performance in Whiplash, and it's great to see an actor who has been a character actor for so long, and he's been so great for so long, finally getting a break and some recognition.
To take that step
which
up.
is great, because he's extremely good.
Yes.
Yeah, and younger actors, I think, again, from Whiplash, Miles Teller, I think, is exceptional. I think he's going to do really, really well. Shailene Woodley, I think, is a very good young actress. The list goes on.
Awesome. Now, you mentioned young actors. You are a young actor yourself. What would be some advice for a younger actor trying to break into the business that you would give them from your own experience?
It's 90% down to it's luck. You need to be in the right place at the right time. So you can't really advise anything, but having a positive attitude and a positive outlook. If you surround yourself with good energy, then good things are going to happen to you.
Yeah, I believe that as well.
You create your own luck in that sense. So if you stay positive and you are prepared and you work hard, and I would say watch as many films as you can, go to the theatre as much as you can, watch and learn, and when you're doing your job, just remember at the end of the day that you're a storyteller. So tell the story. Don't do anything else.
And one thing is, you need to see what is good and what is bad. And some people sometimes go off, they jump the shark every now and then. Yeah. And if you have naysayers, don't listen to them. That's something
there are people, you can't please everyone. So if you worry about the people who don't like your work, then you're going to be very sad for the rest of your life. So just don't pay any attention to them, really.
You have worked close with Peter Dinklage.
Yes.
In Game of Thrones, you're his squire.
That's me. How
is it like working with him? He has become vastly one of my favorite actors recently.
He's one of my favorite actors. He's incredible. He's a lovely guy, very, very charming and funny and intelligent. But as an actor, it's the great thing about Game of Thrones is that Peter is no longer a dwarf actor. He's an actor who happens to be a dwarf.
Yeah.
And it's not dictating what parts he gets to play anymore, which is great. It's really opened a big audience up to being able to see what he can do, and it's great.
Well, you saw it from X-Men's Days of Future Past.
Exactly.
They changed the Trask character just for him, and he nailed it.
No, he's a pro. He's very, very good at what he does, and I think he's going to be around working on some really great shit for a long time.
I hope he is, and I hope you are too.
Thanks, man.
What are some upcoming things, non-Game of Thrones related projects you're working on right now?
I've just finished writing a film, an adaptation of a Shakespeare that I'm trying to get funded at the moment. to see if that can be made. And that's really been taking up my time. It's been writing the screenplay and figuring out how to get some money to make it.
Well, hopefully that will start.
Yeah.
Kickstarter, maybe.
Hopefully, maybe. We'll see what happens. I've got a few connections and a few meetings lined up to try and organise some money so we can start shooting, and then we'll see what happens.
Well, I hope that takes off for you, because I'd like to see what you can do.
Thanks very much, man.
What are some of your social media that people can follow you and hear everything about you?
I am Dan Portman on Instagram and Daniel_Portman on Twitter.
Awesome. Well, if you want any more Daniel Portman news, stay tuned to the Nerd Cave Network.